Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and welcome to Valhelsia 2. And I've been doing some things in the background. There's my new 2x2 cluster for villagers, and two of them have been fully upgraded to the Villager 3, and the other two are currently being upgraded to Villager 3. And why that villager is hanging up there, I'm not sure. But did a few other things, but I don't really cover them too much. I did put some vines on my island just because I'm needing a lot of mossy brick and mossy stone for the tier 3 stuff. And for that, rather than taking plant matter and crushing it in mechanism and then use that in the infuser, which works, I decided to go with just, put some vines on the brick or the cobble, which is way faster, and I can teach the guys here how to make those recipes. And that's one of the things that's really been nice, is teaching recipes to these guys. But again, not really going to cover that because I want to go back to my base. Let's go back to the base. I'm back at my base. Now, one of the things that happened here, and why are you not centered? Come on, Poochie, get there. Centered. Yeah, that's better. They're good enough. One of the things that I had to do over here, oh yeah, I cleared off all of this area here with the growing up of all my sugar cane, and I also watered this because that made making some concrete important. I was saying I wasn't really going to talk about mine colonies, but I am. I went ahead and upgraded. That's my builder, first builder. It's a tier 5, and the other builder over there that you can't see through the island is also a tier 5. And both of them needed all sorts of silly... Go away. All of them needed all sorts of silly terracotta and concrete powder and solid pieces, so that made that easier. Anyway, also one of the things I wanted to show, there was a bug that was affecting all of my decorations. All these walls are decorations, and they all got kind of in a bad state. Now, I was talking with Mekle about that, since it's his server, and he's also been working with the Mine Colonies code, and he was saying that when you right-click on a stuff like this, there's 4 bits of information, and these 2 that you can see were gone. So it didn't say anything about what it was or the level of it. And then the other 2, I have no idea. Maybe is it being repaired or is it being upgraded? Possibly. They were all gone, and he had to come through and wielding the powers of admin, he managed to do some magic to make those available again. And I think, let's actually test this and make sure it works. I'm going to click upgrade. So let's check and see if that upgrade worked to do more than make me cough. All right, so yes, it laid the border around. That was one of the things that we noticed was a problem. Some of the upgrades, they were off-centered, and so he did a good job of fixing that. So I will go ahead and have these guys do that work, but not right now. First, they need to finish working on the 2 pieces. You know what I need to do? I need to take that elevator out, and I need to take this glowstone out so I can get in and out, because the builders, when they come up here, they're going to do stuff. All right, I took all of my, these are the composter bins, and made a couple more, stuck them up here instead of over here, because I'm doing stuff over here. I'm going to do some nifty stuff. Let's take you, move you out of the way, because I don't really need you right now. So what I want to do is get rid of all these chests here. They're really annoying, trying to make sure that I've got everything, and coming up here, grabbing stuff, going downstairs, dropping it off, it's a pain. So I'm going to set up refined storage over here, and I just threw some blocks up that will give me an idea as to where things go. Now, you do need power for that, and so I've got my ultimate energy cube, and I turned off the front face so there's nothing power in or out on the front, so I could see that swirly purple thing there. It gives me a visual indication of how much power there is, plus there is one of those dimensional cells underneath. So my over in the corner of the building where I just was, there's my power cell with 5 solar arrays on there. That's my energy source. And if I have all these things running, and I I did a big bunch of, of iron upgrading because I was like 5 blocks of iron, and refined storage eats through your iron. So I said, all right, let me go ahead and use my my digital miner and get a bunch of iron, which I did, ran it through to triple it, and that went ahead, oh, because this was over where the miner was, and yeah, I was running out of power. So I long had the opinion that I don't care how fast the power is generated, I'm much more interested in how much I can store. So that's 51 million RF right here, which is plenty of power. And I think my dimensional cell stuff is 20 million. So these, that's 10 million right there. That's plenty. Anyway, let's take a quick look at refined storage. One of the first things you need to do is make a controller, which is great, but that needs quartz-enriched iron, which needs a lot of iron, and nether quartz, which is okay. It also needs silicon. Well, that's just smelting down more nether quartz. It also needs this machine casing, which is that quartz-enriched iron and any sort of stone. And then it needs these processors, in this case, the advanced processor. And it's, I think, basic, improved, and advanced is the name. I remember them as iron, gold, and diamond because that's what goes into them. So that's the diamond processor. And to do that, you need to make this raw advanced processor, which you just need more of these components. And this processor binding, which is some sort of slime ball and string. And that gives you 8 of them. Well, I'm going to make some of those, although I really don't need to make many of them. Let's go ahead and take you, and I don't have to make any of them because I've already done it. Actually, I'm going to take all this stuff and throw it into my inventory right now. So one of the first things I wanted to do was this. Let's make a whole mess of... This is the part where I can make my... Are you seriously... It's... Okay, it is actually directional, and you've got to have it in a specific organization. That's just weird. Okay, that is just weird. Okay, I need a ton of those. I'm gonna need, I don't know, 10 of these? Well, let's see, 6, 7, 8. I counted these with the understanding that that's exactly what I needed, but I have since gone off and done a bunch of things and come back, and I lost count at one point, so I said, I'm just going to fudge and do some more stuff. All right, controller. Oh yeah, you just take the one that I showed you like I made, and you run it through the smelter, and it will make for you the advanced processor right here. Ta-da! Plus I have other stuff here. All right, so with that, we can make the controller. There's the controller, and that is going to go right there, and boom, power. You can see it's got all the powers right now. And I really like having it centered, but I want to be able to access this so I can see how much power is on this thing, and so that's why it's over here. It's just the way it's going to go. One of the other things you may make are cables, and I'm going to go ahead and make one set of cables for right now because I didn't want to break it that much. Come back here, marble. I want to put a cable here and a cable that. Again with the breaking more than I really wanted to. This pick really isn't that fast, but evidently it really is. All right, so just because I want to power some things. Oh, let's break that and put another cable here just for the time being. All right. So the power is there. One of the next things you want is something to see your stuff. And that's what the crafting grid does for you. And for that, you need this, which is just the regular grid. So, and that's where I need some of these bits. So I'm going to come over here because I generated a whole bunch. And obviously, I did not do nearly enough. Oh, no, here's my basic refining pieces. I've got them already here. But I need to make one of them a constructive and one of them a destructive, and do tell me that was gold. It is gold. I was thinking I needed to make gold ones, and I evidently did not. Let's do 8 of them for easy math reasons. So you and you and you and you. Let's make 8 of them and get these things back. Come on, go back to me. And they can cook up. Cook, 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 cook. And as soon as I get 2 of these, actually, I'm going to steal these 2 right here. There we go. Let's make that crafter bit, the crafting one. Make the grid. Grab that grid. I also need that crafting table there. And I think another diamond one. Let's grab that. If I recall right. Yep. And that's the crafting grid. So I'm going to put that right. It's going to go right there, but I'm going to put it right here. Well, actually, I can't put it here because I put those cables in place. Haha! There was a reason why I did that. Crafting grid. And I'm going to sleep real quick because that way my builders can build. So the crafting grid is how you access everything. And the difference between the regular grid and the crafting grid is this little piece right here. So I can craft things rather than just see them, add and remove stuff. So that's why I want the crafting grid. Now I also want the pattern grid, which it needs another grid and some patterns. In fact, I should make a bunch of patterns. Let's make some patterns. I didn't put that on the list. I only need 1 for the pattern grid for right now. That's right, I need the gold bits. Let's put 1 back there. And then I need another, I think I need 2 of these and 2 of those. I'll be using them very shortly. All right, regular grid, make that, and then that was the pattern and another one of the diamond. Nope, that's construction. The diamond blue and the construction core look so similar. This just has more of a blue around it. It confuses me so easily. All right, so we're going to put the pattern, break those there, put the pattern there. And the benefit of this is you can teach it patterns to craft stuff for you, which is one of the nice things about having refined storage. So to get that working, we'll need patterns. Not going to make those right now. I'm going to make the crafting monitor. Except I need 2 more patterns, don't I? Of course I do. Let's go ahead and put the recipe. I need 2 of you. The rest of you come out of there. And here's where I need those again. So they're... No. Oh, that is the crafting monitor. Okay. All of a sudden I had this horrible feeling that I'd clicked and it would give me something wrong. But no, that's the crafting monitor. And this tells me what is being crafted currently. Absolutely nothing. That's the way it is. All right, now all those monitors are good. There's another one that's fluid monitor, so you can manage how much fluid you have in your system. So you're dealing with milk for making cakes. You're dealing with, say, refined glowstone and all sorts of fluid-based builds. Doesn't matter. You can do that too. Not doing it right now, so I'm not making it. And when I do, it'll go up on top. I always like to have my crafting grid right smack in the center because that's the one I'm going to use 9 times out of 10. 95 times out of 100. I'll be using that. Pattern, what I would need to make stuff. All right. Now, I need to hold the data. And for that, I need a disk drive to hold the data in. And let's take and make a disk drive. And it has slots for... That has slots... Well, that's really dark there. It's got to be a lighting glitch. Let's see. Yeah, it's really dark. It's got slot for 8 drives in here that you can store your data. And the data comes in 1K, 4K, 16K, and 64K by default. There are some expansion packs for the mod that gives you way more. And what just happened there? Hello? It's like my game decided to freeze on me. Oh, And the server closed on me. I wonder if Mekle is doing some work and didn't realize I was on the server. Oh well. 9 hours later. Turns out the crash was not Mekle doing anything. His system needed a system update, and so it chose that moment to update, which drowned down the servers. Yeah, it was loads of fun. Plus, it's also been a week since I recorded that first part. There was a death in the family, and so everything stopped, and we ran off to the funeral and all that stuff. So that's what's going on there. But I want to put a disk here into the disk drive, and to do that, I should have all the bits and what's-its I need here. I want to make a 64K drive. For that, I need this part, which I need 3 of those, 9 of those, and 21 of the 1 tier. So 29 is too many. Let's take away add one more there. So it's 21. I can just shift click this now, and I've got my 21 bits. Give me all those back. All right, so with that, drill down, drill down, drill down. Oh, I need basic processors. I think this is where I grabbed all of these. Let's grab all those. I prepped some of the work initially, and then it's just been sitting there for forever. There's 7. I need, what is it that I'm limited on? I've got plenty of these. What happened to... Oh, I made 21. I needed to make 29. Because 3 times... no, 27, because math. Math is hard. Let's see, R for that, this, that, shift those in there. Okay, I don't need 11. I do need 6 more. Yes. There we go. Give me that. And now I can R these. There's the 2 more I need. There's my 9. There we go. Now I can do the 16s. And that needs 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now I need to make the 64K. There's my 64K. And for that, I need to make the whole disk storage. You could do the disk storage itself, but I'm going to do that there. Toss that in. Oh, so nice. Because now all of this stuff can go into... Oh, give me back my fish. All of this stuff can just get dumped into the system, which makes me very happy. I do like to sort by name as opposed to quality, although silicon... That's... Y... Oh, it's the reverse order. There. A's to the top. All right. Just because I go mainly for name. A lot of other people will do... you know, the quantities, but then things move. So I don't like that when I'm grabbing, you know, shift clicking stacks and stacks of stuff. Anyway, so if we look at the stuff, we've made the controller, we made the crafting grid, made the pattern grid, made the crafting monitor, made the disk drive, made the storage disk. All right, I do want to make some crafters. So let's take a look at this. Crafters allow you to make recipes and build things. So I think I've got enough for just the one. So let's go ahead and break. Actually, I'm going to break this one, put that there. And orientation for this has no matter. It doesn't matter whatsoever. I do want to make multiple. Oh, let's break that there. Let's pull you out here. Break you there. And put the disk drive over here, because let's dump that in there. Weird lighting glitch. If I put some light there, make it. Yeah, there's some lighting issues going on here. So I'm gonna make 3 crafters and put them right there, and the disk drive can stay over there. And as long as it's connected, life is good. I do want to make a wireless transmitter. So, whoops, I actually have to be in my crafting grid to do that. I want to make the wireless transmitter. Am I out of quartz? Really? Well, this is where I can make more. And let's grab some more quartz I think I have over here. I do. just random junky bits. So now I can just stuff that into there, close that, and it's you and you. Make me a stack. Nice. Dump that in there. That's one of those things I want to make a recipe for. Anyway, let's make the wireless transmitter, and I need a cable. And I was thinking of putting it up here, because you can't just stick the transmitter right there. Hey, you... It says, must be placed on cable. Who changed that? Looks like it's working. I was going to put the cable... Okay, every time before, I had to place a cable down. So let's put a cable down. And then you put the transmitter on top of that. Every other time, but I decided just to try that. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that. Just because that gives me the chance to access things remotely. And speaking of it, let's make a wireless grid. I haven't made that yet, so let's make the grid itself. I'm missing those. I need that and one of you, construction core, and one of you to make the deconstruction core. And I'll teach those, but not right now. There's the grid, dump that back in, wireless grid. There's my wireless grid. Close that. Shift click this so it's bound. And can I put that in there to get power? Yes, I can. So now from here, I can right click and I access everything. Sort ascending, sort by name. So I can, using this, I can access my internet and all the internet, my interface of all my data here, and it's got a range of 16 blocks, which is not super, but I can add some extenders here, which I think will raise it up to about 46, which again is not a super amount, but you know, that's not bad. Let's make, let's see, the crafter, I need a pattern. What's the thingy for pattern? That pattern. Let's go ahead and make, I can make one. So let's actually teach it pattern, put that in here, and let's teach it how to make a pattern. Now, I wish these little sort things wouldn't interfere there. There's processing where you're using a machine to make an output, like a furnace taking wood and turning it into charcoal. That's a process. But this is an actual recipe that got lost. And so it's wanting exact, means it wants exactly these items, this glass. I'm saying, nah, you can use, actually, let's take those out and let's just put in just regular glass and say yes. That way it won't grab other colored glass. And we'll set that there. That's the pattern. Clear that out. I want to put that into the crafter. And so now it's got the option to craft these. And I can say make 10 of them, and it tells me what's missing. I'm missing redstone and I'm missing glass. Which, did I make some glass over here? No, I have it over in my sand and glass area. Actually, let's make a new set of glass. Dump that there, cook that up there, dump that over there. And eventually I'm gonna make more of these discs so I can take everything I've got and just dump it into there. No more chests. So nice. All right, so at this point, craft. Oh, I also need redstone, don't I? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and grab some of this. Dump. All right, so now, actually, no, doesn't need that at all because I'm going to say make me 10. Start. And you can see the speed of this. But there is an upgrade I can do. Let's go to refine storage upgrades. So that's just the regular upgrade core. Speed upgrade will make them run faster. Range upgrade I need for the wireless. Crafting upgrade, I don't know if I've ever made any of those. Stack upgrades, so that you can do speed upgrades, but you can also have things where it's pulling stuff in. Like an importer or exporter, you can do stacks at a time with that. And catch up with me, computer. Of course you choose right this moment to freeze, didn't you? I think I may have been playing Minecraft way too long and it's blown my memory. I'm going to pretend that's the case because it's not recovering. So I'm going to go ahead and forcibly stop here as Minecraft is not responding and be right back. Now, I'm really hoping that's the last technical glitch going on here. And when I was talking about the playing too long in the memory, if you hit F3, up in the top right corner, it's got the current memory. So I've allocated 8 gigs. And it's always less because of math. And you can see I'm using somewhere between, it's about 50% of the memory so far has been allocated. It goes up to about 60 some odd percent, and then you can see it drops down, and the allocated goes up 76, drop 73, and it changes as 76. That's Java being Java right now. What happens is the more you do stuff, that dropping of memory, that's garbage collecting going on there. Stuff that's not being used just gets discarded out of memory. But one of the problems that happens is all these mods are not created equally. Some of them actually have a little memory leak in them where they consume some memory and they never release it. And so it just steadily grabs more and more RAM. And the garbage collecting doesn't clear that out. So what will happen is you'll see the amount allocated will go up slowly over time until you hit 100%. And if you've ever seen a situation where you're running around, you're doing stuff, you're turning left and right, and all of a sudden the game goes and freezes and then proceeds on, and it freezes and then proceeds on. If you look in here, you'll see it, the memory usage goes up and then it drops. That's the garbage collecting. And while it's at 100%, when it drops, that's when you get this, the computer is focused on that garbage collecting and the game freezes. All right, enough technical blah, blah, blah about that. Now, what I do want to do is set up a few other things, which means I'm going to need, I think, 2 stone over here, and I will create recipes for these, but not right now. 1, 2. Will I have enough? Oh, I also need some. I'm going to need all of you plus another 2. There we go. Because I want to set up the thatched oak, black batter. Don't need those. I do want the refined storage network. These guys. I need you and you and you. All right. Let's go ahead, and I'm missing these. So let's make clear drop. I need to make 2 of them, and then glowstone, I need 2 of them, and I should be able to make the transmitter. There's the transmitter, and then make the receiver out of advanced. All right, let's get some diamonds. I wasn't expecting to be making these. Oh no, this needs to this and that and that. Drop that in there. 1, 2. I wasn't planning on making them right this moment, but I decided, why not? Oh, hey, there's all my glass. Let's grab the glass. Grab the other one of those. Dump the glass in here. Dump that there. There's the receiver, transmitter. Okay, I always check to make sure I've got 1 of each instead of making 2. And I need, see, I should have looked at that and realized I needed 1 more. So have you realized that I've come to the point where I hadn't prepped up beforehand? Alrighty, so there's my raw. I still have enough, I think, for 1 more. Yeah, that's it for my processor bindings. All right, so that, and dump that in there. Network. What am I missing? Paper. Let's grab 2 papers. And there's my network card. Now, I also want to make another wireless transmitter, which means I need another advanced processor. All right, here we're going to use the, no, not the iron. We're going to use the last, yes, we're going to use the last one. Oh, I've got to... No. This, that, that. There we go. Click that in. Grab that. So that's the last. I can't, without prepping beforehand, can't make any more. Oh, too slow. Grab that. I do want to make the wireless transmitter. I need to make another one of these machine casings, which means I need another stone. So this is where having everything plugged in makes life so much easier. Oh, I also need... Oh, and I need that too, don't I? All right. Make the rest of this that I've got here. And you, I need another and a pearl. All right, now I can make the wireless transmitter. Because, so I'm going to, let's put all the transmitter stuff over here. Boink. And the lights come on, and it's missing a network card that links it to the receiver. So let's go up, and this construction finished, and there was a weird glitch. My puppy became 2, and my parrots, you can see they split, and I don't know why. But I do like the build on this. We've got a little path here with some randomization going on. This actually became a pool feature. Before I had manually added it because I knew it was coming in. I like this oak tree here. These are lights. I like hidden lights, although I'll probably put cobblestone in there because, you know, why not? And if we take a look, I just kind of really like the look of this. It looks really, really nice. Let's hop over. Oh, one of the things that's nice is now I can drop down there as opposed to having to fall and take a little bit of damage. Over here, I want to set up, let's do it right in this spot. I'm going to put my receiver there, and here's where you take the network card and you right click it. And now it says that it's linked to the one up above. Now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this transmitter right there for right now. Let's go back home. Drop down. And here's where we plug that in place. And if we look at the power usage now, I'm using 102 FE. Alrighty. Let's go up. Head back down there again. And I do want to add something which I haven't. I missed. Now you can see it's got that little light blue going on. It's connected, and if I right click here, I have access through this Wi-Fi transmitter up to there. So if I need to do something, let's grab my clipboard. If I need blue concrete. If I have something here that is being requested, I can just stand here, right click the stuff, drop that in place, and I can make what I need and then drop it right here into the stash to feed it into the system. That's what I've been looking forward to, is making that all my storage up there accessible down here quickly. Oh, that's going to be very nice. Now, I do want to make another one of those, and I don't have it here, another grid, so I don't have to use the wireless. But I might as well just kind of ignore having the grid because I've got the wireless. Now, if we look at this, it's got 3045 FE in here. And if we open it, it went down, looks like 30. Did it go down 30? Yep, went down 30. So every time I'm opening it, I think maybe because I'm remote, that's doing that. So much better, so much better. All right, let's head back up. I do like this door. Very nice. This changed to spruce. I love it. I think by default it needs to have water underneath. It just makes it look so much nicer. I love the upgrade to the lanterns. This is just a fun build. Lots and lots of sea pickles being used all over as light sources. I like it a lot. Come around here, one of the things that came in was this enchanting room over here, which definitely needs to be upgraded with a lot more enchanting tables. But one of the mods, and I'm not sure which, I'd have to look it up, adds these different quantities, and you can boost up the spells to really high levels. Apotheosis. I bet you that's what is doing it there. The other thing I can do is build another one of these network transmitter sort of things and a storage bus, and I can connect to the and access all the stuff in the warehouse down below, which is very handy because that means I can pull stuff out of that craft and shove stuff back in. I like that. I think what I'm going to do between episodes, make all three of these crafters, set up recipes in here for making my 64K drives, so I can populate all this with 64K drives. But I also want to take and use storage drawers. Like I've got all these over here with lots and lots of wood. I want to be able to access them, and I want to take stuff that the compacting. Let's see. Nope, not refined storage. Storage drawers. Storage drawers. Go away. I want to sit there and make some of these compacting drawers, because that way you can take stuff like blocks of redstone and be able to access them both. Likewise, iron ingots and iron blocks. Where's my iron blocks? There was my iron blocks. Plus iron nuggets all would be accessible within that one block. I love that. I love that a lot. So this will probably become a wall of storage drawers, where I can store stuff that, I've got lots and lots of dirt here that I can go ahead and store in. And all that bulk storage and anything that can be compacted, all of that should go in the storage drawers, which frees up this for all those random things that set up. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to get that set up in place and working right. And I really like not having cables. I like just avoiding cables as much as I can. So I like using these network transmitters elsewhere. I do want to do this. I always label where these transmitters go. Set that to wireless by warehouse. So I know where that's connecting. In case I need to move this and rebind things, I know where it is, because there's going to be multiples of these in a short amount of time. I would rather set up this network transmitter to connect over here, the other side of the room, than run cables around. That's just me. I hate cables, but that works. Oh, got me a nice refined storage setup. Very, very basic at this point, but it works. And I like that. And now you got to do some of the grindy things, like, getting it set up to make more discs. Also, solar panels. Because I'm using a lot more power, I need to up my solar panels so that I can make sure I have a constant amount coming in that's higher than what I'm going to be needing. Especially if I'm running all these machines at the same time. I don't want to run out of power. That's what these cubes are for, but I don't want to run out of power. Anyway, I've nattered on long enough about this. I really do enjoy this. And I'm excited to get back into playing Minecraft again. FTOG spun up a new server for people to play. It's the Feed the Beast Interactions. I can't remember because I'm not paying attention right now. But that is definitely available for the public to join. Look in the link down below for Discord to join FTOG. Read the rules on the Discord, and the information on how to connect is there. And I'm going to go load that and play that now. Couldn't, because I wanted to get this episode out for you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Grok the DuckFarmer here, playing on the Valhelsia 2 server. And now's where I say, thanks for watching. Bye.